So my number one stock just took off big time. So let's talk about who is next. And for some reason, I have no idea why, but the thought of Goldberg just popped in my head. Those of you guys that know, you know. But back on track right here, I think there are actually two stocks that are in the running and primed for a big run. So let's talk about those today, because I'm sure you guys don't want to talk about a stock that's already run. You want to talk about stocks that have the potential for a big run. So let's talk about those today. Right after you like the video, if you like getting the truth out the hype, because that is exactly what you're gonna get today, guys. Well, as we discussed a few weeks ago, right here on this channel, Amazon is the stock that I spent the most money on this year. And we actually made 10 buys just this year alone in Amazon and have been loading the boat for over 3 years now. Anytime it dips under $200, which it did again this year, we are absolutely buying a ton of shares. Now, to be clear, I still think it is a great company. It still has more legs to run, and I still think it's a buy overall, given the valuation and everything else. But I'm focusing my buys on other stocks more that I think may be next and primed up for a big run. Just like we thought AMD was going to take off when it was below $100 at some point in time. Actually, we were early before liftoff on Apple, Palantir, Google, Meta, even boring stocks like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, 3M. And that's right, it really was. They're boring, but hey, man, you're sitting up on a huge gain on all those. And even with a stock like Tesla, that's just crazy. We sold it after a 4X, which you would have seen all those stocks being gobbled up long before they take off. So you have a low average and you aren't chasing, along with many other stocks. If you were in my group that we talked about, where even more great stocks were identified and gobbled up by our members that were outside of my circle of competence, but well inside of theirs. They're posting those, their bull theses and everything else in regards to that. Now, to be upfront, we weren't perfect. And, just trying to be upfront and fair there. But I can say it's great seeing members having their lives changed through investing. And it got even better for our members just a week or so ago, as we have given our annual members a free max tier membership to Physical AI stock research and analyzer tool that costs nearly $1,000 if you bought it out there on your own. But I'm giving it to you for free. So take advantage of the earnings flash sale before it ends this weekend for my group, and the price goes back up, but you get to keep your sale price for as long as you stay a member. I won't raise the price on you once. Those of you guys that have been, ride or die with me from the start, you guys still have that same exact pricing. You know that. Yes, you're still getting that tool for free as well. We will talk more about it at the end, but it's the pinned comment down there. So let's get the more obvious of my picks for a stock that is primed to take off, in my opinion. And you guys have probably already guessed it. I'm sure some of you guys already ran down in the comments and guessed it. And that would be SoFi. Now, we will cover SoFi in depth in a video coming shortly about earnings and everything that's kind of happened since then, because it's been a crazy week for SoFi. So we will cover it, I promise, guys, in depth. But every factor I love to see in a stock coming into earnings that is a precursor to a big run played out exactly how we thought. And Noto has masterfully positioned the business to have a much larger second half of the year than the first half of the year. So it's absolutely primed for a big run at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. But so is the next stock that we will talk about. Like I said, SoFi, we'll get a full in-depth video on that. I don't want to spend a lot of time there. And I'll tell you why I think it may happen before SoFi runs. And like I said, we'll cover SoFi in depth later this week. But the stock that I think is primed for a big run is Meta. Look, guys, it's just one of those things. The Magnificent Seven is waking up and running once again. The stocks, it kind of seemed, we kind of talked about it actually, right? When we were talking about Google all the time last year, it was just like, it seemed like stock after stock would just kind of go into the abyss for no real good reason. Hey, yeah, somehow Google's magically behind and now they're magically ahead 2 weeks later. Whatever. And it kind of seemed like everybody kind of took their turn in terms of getting beat down, and they're up and running again. And now it kind of feels like it's Meta's turn to take that beat down. Now, that isn't enough for me to buy a stock, right? I want to see earnings performance. And I really liked Meta's earnings. We discussed them in my group specifically there. And one of the core reasons we kind of came to as to why we think and why we really enjoyed these earnings, and despite all the CapEx spend, despite everything else going on, is because Zuck is focused this time around on the CapEx cleanse, on the CapEx spend. If I could talk, goodness gracious. Must be the time zone difference or something. Who knows? Anyways, he clearly learned from the metaverse experiment and that whole debacle there. He is being much more disciplined this time around. It was all over that earnings call. Yes, they're still spending a lot, but they're definitely being far more prudent. taking advantage when the prices are advantageous for themselves to not use it and to sell that compute to somebody else. And of course, using it and maximizing it whenever it makes sense for their business to print money. And you saw money printing going on all over their financials in regards to that CapEx spend, already returning money back to the company. So that's great to see that he's not making that same exact mistake he did with the metaverse, where it was just, I'm going to light money on fire until something works. That was kind of the deal there in regards to that positioning during that time in the company with the metaverse. Now, the company is absolutely still printing cash. And guess what, guys? That is accelerating, which again is just simply amazing that a company this large, that has been around for this long, been this dominant for this long, can accelerate the amount of cash that they make, and growth itself across every single meaningful metric was accelerating, not just growing. The growth is accelerating in almost every meaningful metric. So when we looked at that earnings, it was a no-brainer. It was like, man, this is a great earnings call. If you just trim some of the CapEx spend there a little bit, which they're not going to do because he's leaning forward in regards to this entire AI build out and such. But it was one of those things to where it was just a great earnings call. And if you really understood the numbers, not just looked at the headline numbers, but you actually dug down in the details, it got even better. And that right there is kind of the first piece that I really, really love about it. Wall Street will eventually come around to those great earnings. It will absolutely happen. Just like for whatever reason, last year, CapEx spend and the announcement of big CapEx spend sent stocks to the moon, right? Especially the Magnificent Seven. They all had a big run. And then now this year, all of a sudden, now it's a problem with the CapEx spend, right? That's just traders playing trading games. You got to learn to ignore that sort of stuff. So Wall Street will come around to their earnings, to what they are doing. And this stock, on rinse repeat, over and over and over again, typically gets crushed down before a big run. It seems to happen all the time. It happens periodically. If you're very, very patient with the stock and you're willing to wait a year or two before you buy it again, you get opportunities, massive opportunities, because it gets disproportionately crushed down. And then it has big runs up. It's the same story, rinse and repeat with Meta. Regardless of what the controversy is, that right there can be different. But the way the investors and the way Wall Street views it and the way that they trade it, more importantly, is the same over and over and over again. So this is definitely one I think is setting itself up primed for a big run there. And if you want to see all the stocks that I'm considering in real time, of course, see all those buy alerts, get your free Fiscal AI max tier membership for free for you. Take advantage of the earnings flash sale before the price goes up, guys, where you get to keep that price for life, where you get all that. Plus you get free coaching, you get free courses, you get to be a part of the best 6, 7, 8-figure Discord out there. I put out 2, 3, 4, 5 videos a week just simply for my group. Of course, I do live streams, Q&As. Guys, there's so much involved. There's not much more bang for the buck that you get with a membership with us. Like I said, you're getting almost a free $1,000 right there in regards to getting your Fiscal AI membership. And you're not paying nearly that much to be in my group. So check it out. It's the pinned comment. See if a membership's right for you and take advantage before the price goes back up this weekend. And click this video here if you want to see exactly what I'm buying in this market. And click here to see my exact plan for this market. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next walk.